But welcome! We're at day 72, and it feels like we haven't been playing this game for like a month, even though it's been just a week. Last time we played this was last week. Man, but it feels so long ago. Nice. Yeah, see, I'm glad that you're thinking it's nice, but I'm not up to the point where I want to do anything about it. Like, I've tried using World Anvil at the moment to kind of plot out stuff for the campaign, but then I get overwhelmed by everything, and the amount of tabs I have open is a nightmare. Sorry, I was trying to wait for this little bird here to settle down and tell me what he wants. I think it's sauerkraut, but I'm just waiting for him to just be like, confirm. It is sauerkraut. Onion salad with croutons. Very fancy fruit salad. This little guy wants some fruit. I will be taking my time, as much time as I want to with it. I have to make sure that I don't go overboard, because I've done one character, one NPC, currently, and I had like 20 tabs open, grabbing things from the Wikipedia page. Yeah. Maybe getting a little bit over the top with it. But then I can also relax and be like, I don't need to do a whole lot of world building or creation or anything, because it is the game that we're going to be playing and that I'm going to be running is just going to be a test, and I am planning on giving everybody a, you know, none of this can you know, we don't like your characters, or you don't like the backstories or anything, or if you just feel like for the next game everything that we've done doesn't count, then I'm happy to just wipe it off and start a whole new universe, this type thing. But considering how in-depth I'm getting, it's gonna be a nightmare if I decide to try and create my own world. Nightmare for you guys, maybe a little bit of a nightmare for me, but I could go really, really into it. Lee, what's up, buddy? Long time no see. You want a crystal? Can do. Do I have a sweet potato? I do not. But I'm back into getting excited about it. It's just, you know, making sure that everybody still wants to continue with it, and how everyone else is going. And then once that starts getting confirmed, then it'll be okay, do I actually have the ability to run this? Do I have, can my brain handle it, pretty much? But it has been fun going back to like the videos and things like that, being like, oh, this is fun, this is fun. But once again, I'm doing that thing where I'm just like, do I need to be looking at all of this stuff? Because it doesn't really apply, especially if I'm going to allow everyone to retcon themselves eventually, if required. But it's fun anyway. It helps me become motivated. That was everyone's plans for the weekend. I'm just rambling. I've decided, apparently, like 30 minutes before, or not even 30 minutes, 5 minutes before the stream, I was like, I'm just going to talk about whatever I want to, and no one can stop me. So that's what I'm doing. Clyde, how you doing, buddy? A real entrepreneur never says no to a free lunch, kid. If you see some lost property lying around, grab it. Worst case, the owner comes forward about it. Best case, you can sell it for a little spending money. Easy peasy. Actually, this is something that I saw the other day. It was this weird thing on LinkedIn. It was like a post of like a screenshot of a LinkedIn thing where some guys, oh my god. No, I thought that Ted was going to go golden. Ted is not going golden. Do not be excited about it. Buddy, how you doing? But he might. Oh, you again. Well, as long as you're here, why don't you bring me a rock? Buddy, I'll bring you the best rock. Please just go golden after this. Anyway, back to this LinkedIn thing. It was talking about... What was it talking about? How to get free meals while in New York. And what the person was doing is that you go into like a hotel or a motel that has like a restaurant associated with it, or at least like a, you know, a continental breakfast. And you go in, pretend that you're there, and then when they ask, you know, to pay, I mean, when they go and ask, you know, how do you want to pay for this? You say, you know, they're like, oh, do you want to pay by cash, card, or charge to your room? You say, you tell them to charge it to your room. And then you just give it a random ass room number. And then you move as quickly as you can before they question whether or not the payment goes through or not. And that's apparently this guy's hack of getting free meals in New York City. And I was sitting here going, what the hell? Like, does no one have any morals anymore? Like, I get it, it may be like a hotel chain, but some, like, from my understanding, some motels and hotels are like family-run businesses. Can they not see that that's wrong? And then regardless of that, a lot of the time the people who get affected by that the most are like the people like doing the serving, or like the managers or something like that. That's where everything's going to get taken out, like that's where the repercussions are going to be. It's not going to be any of the higher ups, and especially if it is like a big giant chain, it's not going to dent their profits or anything like that. Not really. I mean, then, you know, they're probably justifying it. Oh, there's no real harm done. But it's like, that's not the point. That's just like a wrong thing to do. Anyway, that's what Clyde reminded me of. Anyway, Allison, how you doing, friend? Squid ink ice cream is so yesterday. You won't believe what parts of sea creatures I use in my confections. Don't talk to me about that, please. That just sounds terrible. Rightio, what did I need? Need an egg salad? And then we need sauerkraut. And then we need... Can you get out of like your thing? Because you're kind of in my... like you're being a real inconvenience to me. We need one of these. Chef salad. Then we need one of these. We need more fancy greens. And I think that's everything. Oh, I can make more rotten eggs. I don't really want any more of those. Okay, we've requested those. We'll see what else we need later on. Oh, here is the puzzle. Done. Sorry about that small rant, friends. It was just something that I, you know, read the other day, and it really annoyed me for some reason. And it wasn't just for some reason. I know why it annoyed me, and it probably shouldn't have, but it's just so weird how some people interact with the world. Tram, buddy. You ever hear of Occam's razor, Spirit Scout? I think you've told me this before, Tram. It's a so-called principle of problem solving that says the simplest explanation is usually the right one, which could be no conspiracies, no mind waves, just boring stuff like mundane corruption and graft, which can only mean one thing. This Occam guy must have been in cahoots with the reptilians. You better keep this between you and me. Done, buddy. Don't worry. I won't betray your confidence. I'll forget about it myself, don't worry. How did I get onto this oh, it was Clyde. Good old Clyde. And his controversial topics of talk. His opinions that don't align with mine. Why am I so... I don't know. I'm just feeling very opinionated today. And I feel like I shouldn't be. Mostly I'm just tired and it's like I'm wasting energy on something that doesn't concern me, considering that I don't live in New York. But still. Hello, friend. Goodbye. You know what? No, you're not even a friend. Hello, sir. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Arjun. What are you kids into nowadays anyway? Sea shanties? That can't be right. Does anyone remember, like, can people remember when sea shanties were like the hottest thing during the pandemic? What a surprise that was. And now we're on to what, haunting, like, good old school, old-timey work and union songs? Is that still a thing, or have we moved on to something else? I am not with the times. The only way that I get with the times is eventually it comes across my Tumblr dash. Do not laugh at me. Yes, I still use Tumblr. You guys should never be able to find it. Now I feel like I need to change some things around so you definitely can't find it. But I haven't seen any new, like, things come across my dashboard recently. Mind you, I need to find new people. The side that I was a part of is not really a bit that I'm interested much in anymore. I need to find new interests. But that was a good time. Hello, Ursula. You looking for your trowel? I can do that. I can fix that. You love sea shanties? I feel like I really missed an important part of internet culture by not having a TikTok at the time that this was all happening. Still don't have a TikTok. But I feel like, you know, they're not into the sea shanties anymore. I don't feel like it'll be a fun time for me. Well, let me know what the new trends are, because I will be interested. Hello. Thank you. No! The mosquitoes here! No! Damn it, he's bothering me again. Oh, and it's raining. And I've got no inventory space. Oh, I can donate something. Oh, that's exciting. Let's go burn everything else. Why are you lovely? Why you got a heart over you? Why can't I click you? I accidentally found him. I didn't... Fair enough, me. Let's burn some stuff. Need to burn that, need to burn that, and that, and that, and this, and not this. Oh, I had 3 extra spots. I'll burn this too. Yeah. What a talk. What a topic of conversation I've been trying to have. The world is strange. And the more and more I think about it, the more and more it bothers me. Like I've been, talking to people, because I do that, surprisingly. And I was talking about, oh, this and that. You know how it is. And the more and more I talked about this and that, the more and more frustrated and annoyed that I got with everything. And then that led to me, the more and more I talked and thought about it, the more and more unhappy I became. And now I'm in that weird state of just like, I'm trying my best to, in the wise words of our friend Intergalactic Pinecone says, I'm trying to cultivate smiles where I can get them. But it comes to a point where it's just like, we need to do more than cultivate smiles, but we live in such a space where you can't do more, because the way that you were able to make change, everybody who doesn't want you to obviously make any sort of change. I'm just checking to make sure that I have no need to burn all of those. Or, making sure that you can't bring about those change, much like, but, like how it was done back in the day. Eventually, I feel like there will be a new way to bring about change. I definitely, this is not cozy. I'm sorry, friends. I'm sorry. Apparently when I say fluff it and I don't want to talk about what I want to talk about, I end up going to not cozy things, and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, eventually change will happen, just not in the way that it was done previously, and obviously not in the way that we think change should be brought about. And sometimes I always feel like we're on such a... we're just so close to a big collapse in just the way our society functions. And it's something that we'll have to fill that void. I'm always worried that it's going to be not the way that, not what we want it to be. It's going to be like, I'm always worried it's going to be filled with something that's just going to ultimately be worse. But that's just my pessimistic mindset. It could turn out for the better. But with so many people who are just fighting to keep things the way that they are, despite the fact it's not sustainable, makes me very frustrated. Rightio, we need another fruit salad, a basic fruit salad, and I think an onion salad that's not completely fancy. I can do that. Hello, my lord. Actually, you know what? Screw you. I'm gonna mine this rock first. But then again, maybe Pinecone is correct. There's not much that can be done at the moment. The best way to kind of strike back is to cultivate as many smiles as we can. Maybe he is, he's got the solution down pat. Maybe. It'd be nice if that was correct. You were promised a zombie apocalypse and all you got was COVID? That's fair. In a way, I wouldn't want a zombie apocalypse. I didn't want a pandemic either, but we got one. And, yeah, it didn't work out well for a lot of us. I would not want to know how the world treats a zombie apocalypse. We couldn't even deal with a pandemic correctly. Anyway. Our palace, our church, our royal treasury, all of it gone. And worse, the ancestors we have met are reminiscent of peasantry. Oh my gosh. You classless bastard. Are we not the living vessel? Are we not part of the divine? No, you're a dumb bear. I'm sorry, I'm being really mean. I've been really mean. That's why I shouldn't talk about things that rile me up, because then I get riled up, and then I become angry at bears. Those aren't your ancestors, they're your neighbors. I don't even get a choice of what to say. There's like only one option. Enough! We are Barris the Third, the Unending, the royal host. Our empire may lie in ruins, but nothing will impede our holy reign. Now, humble shade, bring us the royal signet ring. We must begin to issue decrees once again. Great, I'm gonna have to deal with it. And I'm going to, because this is all this game is. It's fetch quest. If I could overthrow you, I would. Maybe I just fix up the boat and just leave his quest line undone, not done. We have 2 lots of roasted fruit, a flan, a panna cotta. Not even a fancy panna cotta. I'm pretty sure I've got a few of those in my storage. And like a curry. Oh no, I did have one. Hell yeah. So, I need help finding a book. It is a book that I have read. I cannot remember the title. I think the main character is named Sebastian, but he has like a lord title, so it was Sebastian de something or other. And it definitely, I don't think it was young adult fantasy, but it was definitely fantasy. And it was like your good old set in, not really medieval, but there were knights and there was some magic, there were gods that walked to the earth, etc, etc, etc. And all I know, from what I can remember about this book, the king had died. It sounds familiar, it sounds like every other book. The king had died and was tasked by one of his most trusted people to go find. They were labeled as they were labeled as an object, like a really special object. But spoilers. He finds one of them, and it turns out to be his kid, or the king's kid. And I want to know what that book. There's a series of books. I think there's 3 or 4, and the next one's coming out eventually. I can't remember the books to save my goodness gracious mind. If anyone can help me find those books, I'll be very much appreciative. Had a really amazing artwork cover as well. Hi Ross, how you doing? It's so good to see you. I'm okay. I was talking about not so cozy stuff, and now I've stopped, and I'm kind of glad that I have. But I'm definitely still tired and still a little bit all over the place. But that's alright. I'm hoping that you're okay. Thank you for giving Ross a shout out. I like shouting out our friends. I will talk about Ross in just a moment. I'll give everybody the the dating profile style shout out. Here we go. So, if you guys don't know Ross, Ross is a very talented streamer who likes playing retro games with his partner, and also just likes to play whatever game comes to mind. If you're interested in games like Mass Effect, I can highly suggest checking Ross out. You will not be disappointed. That was kind of a really weird dating profile-esque shout out. Maybe I should give up on that and just give normal ones. But I do highly recommend Ross. His community is very sweet, and the games he plays are very entertaining. You're sleepy? Well, it is time for you to go to sleep. Not to sound rude and pushy, but it is. Normally you're asleep by this time. But I'm very glad that you're here and saying hello. You're starting your staycation? Oh, how cute! Well, happy anniversary for the next week. I hope that you have a really, really good staycation. What was I going to say? Nope, forgotten it. It's gone. Oh yes, no, okay, wait, the book that I'm trying to find. Yeah, he has a rapier, I believe. That's what he uses as a weapon. That's his weapon of choice. And that's all I can remember. That's all I can remember about these books, and I read them. And I read them because my friend suggested them and let me borrow them. And you know what? I could be the bigger person and actually go and ask them what the name of the book was called. But considering this friend of mine has ignored me since the start of the year, I'm a little bit salty about it. Aww. Cute. Well, I hope it is a very good week and you don't get any rain and it's wonderful and pleasant and all of those fun things. We trees are alive, but we host life as well. You'll find amongst our branches everything from birds to caterpillars to earwigs to mushrooms. It kind of tickles. The Dark Jewels Saga, but I don't remember who wrote it. Give me 3 seconds. I don't think that's it. No. I don't think that is it. I don't know why. Oh, okay, that's the end. No, it was written by a male. It was written by a male. But those look fun. Those books look fun. Anne Bishop apparently is one who wrote the books. You ride rides during the day and get scared with Halloween stuff at night. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Maybe the reason I'm drawn to making jokes is because it has so much in common with what I love. Crafting. You come up with material and then you have to workshop it. And if you did it right, you nailed it. Seems like I can never get to that last part down though. Why do I even try? Trying is a good thing. No, it's not it. You know what? If I could read books without stuff, I would probably be taking you up on those book series and I would be like, oh, nice suggestion. I'll read these, and then I'll come back a few streams later and be like, these are great. But I can't do that right now. Next to you, the spirits of Cozy Grove will finally enjoy a proper All Hallows Eve. You must dress up for them, little mortal, it is tradition. What do you need? A full festive party hood and a little... Alright, what do we got? A shark hood, mummy, demon cat nose, sad cat nose. You haven't been able to... Oh, I'm sorry. I miss getting lost in a good book. Makes me sad. Oh, look at you, running around in all kinds of crazy outfits, plucking fruit out of trees, running amok. I don't always understand what you're up to out there, sweetie, but I love the energy you're bringing to the island. No worries. Can do. I am happy to cause mischief. No worries, Ross. Thank you so much for popping in and saying hello. I hope that your stream went well today. Have a good sleep, stay safe and stay cozy, and hopefully I can see you soon. Very quickly, I'm just gonna say hello to Mr. Kit, and then I'm gonna go say hello to Charlotte, and then we should be on our way. What do we got? This, please. Gonna need more of these. And what else do we have? Oh my goodness! Is it common? Yes. Do I care? No. That's cute. That's nice. I want the mushroom. Hello! Are you gonna pass on today, friendo? Thank you. Oh, there's a rock here. Better get this first. But yeah, so that's what I'm trying to hunt down at the moment. And unfortunately, my Google searches are just not bringing up anything. Can I help you with something, Charlotte? I've seen the entire arc of my life, Scout. I remember everything. But I'm still lost. I need guidance. I need you to orient me to some meaning, some lesson in this old grove. Please, Scout, I need your help. Oh, goodness. Hello, here's a letter of forgiveness and a brooch. I don't know who gave me these. I think your mother gave me the brooch. Don't know who gave me the letter of forgiveness. But here you go. Not cozy stuff, possibly happening. Some jewelry and a letter. I was expecting more rangerly provisions. Wait, I recognize this brooch. It belonged to my scoutmaster. I mean, my mother. We went out on such wonderful adventures together before she got sick. Please tell me about her. For years I stayed by her side. I told her stories about how she'll get better. We chased miracle cures. Towards the end, as the cancer ate her up, all I could do was change her clothes and give her broth to eat, spoonful after spoonful. People told me I was helping, but it didn't feel like I was helping. It just felt like I was ever so patiently watching along as she turned into a ghost. Oh, Charlotte. Alright then, let me take a look at that letter. It says, "It is not your fault." Not my fault? That's ridiculous. Who wrote this letter? How would they know? I failed this island. I failed my mother. Oh no. It's all absolutely my fault, isn't it? And if somehow it's not, if these things are unavoidable despite all my training and preparation, well, where do I go from here? I suppose I could go anywhere? Sorry about that, Charlotte. Sorry you had to talk about all of that. Patrice, I'm so sorry. I didn't even talk to you. Didn't even realize that you had a quest. Bloody, I'm so sorry. Sorry, Valentina. Oh, it's you. Hi again, neighbor. Yesterday I had a nightmare. There were potholes and angry constituents everywhere. I woke up and was so relieved to be the mayor of a town with no roads. This rock is pretty good. Yeah, take this. It's not a rock, so I don't want it. Oh, thank you. Retreat. You have our gratitude, dutiful spirit. With this we shall sign a royal missive announcing our return. It slips through our divine fingers. Trickster! Deceiver! Less than useless! Remove this wretched thing from our sight. You're so rude. Call me less than useless. 2 negatives means the positive, means I'm incredibly useful. Yeah? Okay, let's check on our badges, because I did get one. I got an achievement for this too. We recycled 5,000 items! Hell yeah, doing my part for the environment. Alright, well thank you so much for everybody who joined me for this portion of the stream. I had a lot of fun! And thank you so much for listening to me rant about all the various things that I decided to rant about today.